Good morning, students, and good morning to teachers, those who are present in the virtual class. A long time after, I am going to converse with you. Today is a very important poem and very short lyric here. We will discuss that, and it is very important for us because it gives a very good message and good meaning to us that is useful in our life. That's a very important poem, and from the examination point of view it is also important. So let's discuss the poem. So go to smartboard. Okay students, today's topic is the novel nature. Before going to read this poem or discuss this poem, let's know about the poet of this poem. Okay, so before going to that, discuss that, in पिला हम सबले कहे आम मैंने किसी वर्तमान चिंता करिबा गोटे रिडल अच्छी तुम very easy riddle. What does today come before yesterday? You see, dear student, what day is today? To speak up. What day today? What day is today? Kata sir gaya school? Yes.
Yesterday was Thursday.
Very good. Very good. Yesterday was.
Thank you, sir. Thursday. Thank you, sir.
Yesterday was Thursday. Today is Friday. That means yesterday, your Thursday comes before Friday, isn't it? Yesterday, Thursday comes before Friday. Is it okay? Then you see the riddle here. What does today come before yesterday? What does today come before yesterday? Think a while and see the answer of the riddle. What does today come before yesterday? Where does? Baragad High School. Kemuthare ame yesterday purbaru today ki pauchu. Yes, pick up.
Today is in our school.
Today is in our school. But my question is, where does today come before yesterday? There is a clue I am giving here. You used that thing while reading English. यार जहाँ उत्तरटा है बॉस सेटा पिला बना तुम्हें इंग्रजी पढ़ीवा समय बराबर यूज करो. Yes.
हाँ sir.
हुआ. Pick up. Where does today come before yesterday? Where does today come before yesterday? You use that thing while reading English. Okay, let me see you the answer. What is it? What is it? A dictionary. No. The dictionary, in the dictionary we got, we get, हमारे yesterday पूर्व today आसे कि नहीं?
शब्द को सर.
Dictionary ने इसे देखिवा हमें, dictionary में देखिवा, yesterday word पूर्वरू कौन आसीबो, today word आसीबो, because alphabetically it is arranged. In dictionary, the alphabetical arranged. That's why, in the dictionary, today comes before yesterday. Okay? Then, now we'll know about Ben Jonson, the poet of the poem, the novel Nature. You see the picture here, Ben Jonson, and Ben Jonson was born in the year 1572 and died in the year 1637, and is a very versatile and genius literary personality. He has very versatile and genius literary personality. या अर्थ कौन पिला जानी छो? The versatile means ता पाखे अनेक गुण रही छे. At the same time, he was a dramatist, poet, an actor, and critic. The quality of versatile, जहाँ पर अनेक गुण थाए, तब हम versatile कहवा. And he is a very genius literary personality because he had done many work throughout his life. He spent his life by writing, critics, and dramatic. In the literary work, he had done many things. So his literary activities was very fantastic and very highly achieved. So he was an English dramatist, poet, actor, and critic. That's why he was a very versatile, genius literary personality. Okay, then critic. That you word critic here. Critic means it is not so easy work. Critical आमे जो बुझुछु समालोचना करिबा विभिन्न राइटिंग्स अन्य लेखकर राइटिंग लेखा गुडी को आमे समालोचना करन दिसिए. That's why he is known as the critic, or is best known for his, another word, is best known for his classical realistic comedies. Because see, ताको जणासुना अछंती एठी पाई कि he was very much interested in classical realistic comedies. Classical, that means classical means it is very valuable and realistic comedies. Realistic comedy कहले पिला कोन हमारा रियल दुनिया रे जो कॉमेडी ताकर जो होतला बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग थिला, and that's why it is known, he is best known for his classical realistic comedies. Comedy, you know, normally हम समझते जानछु comedy कोन, his writings based on comedies, and his writing based on classical realistic comedy. That is very valuable, meaningful comedies are there that impacts on our society. Okay, and he was also contemporary of William Shakespeare. You know William Shakespeare? He was a great English poet and contemporary कहले पिलाने बुझुतबो समसामयिक, अर्थात जो समय विलियम शेक्सपियर थिले से समय हमरा बेन जॉनसन मध्ये थिले. That's why this is about Ben Jonson. First of all, he was a versatile, genius literary personality. And why he was called versatile literary personality? Because he had done many work on drama, poet, actor. He was also an actor. He was also a critic. That's why he's called versatile, genius literary personality. And he was contemporary of William Shakespeare. And he is best known for his classical realistic comedies. This is about our poet Ben Jonson. Okay. And you see, let us discuss about discuss the poem Noble Nature. Before going to discuss Noble Nature, let's discuss something about your poem Noble Nature. This is very short lyric poem. Lyric poem means lyric poem, a song which can be sung with the help of in musical instrument. जो म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट द्वारा कौन से गीत को कहा जाता है अर्थात सॉन्ग करा जाता है एवं दैट सॉन्ग मे बी दैट इज ऑन डिपेंड ऑन द योर जोटा हम भावना को प्रकाश करूछु आवेदन को आवेग को प्रकाश इमोशन को प्रकाश करबा दुख सैड हैप्पी एंड योर डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ हम पाखे जो आवेग रही है से आवेग को प्रकाश करबा पई लिरिक को हम यूज करू जोठरे कि हम ओटे वाद्य यंत्र साहाय्य से गीत को गुआ जाता है. That's why it is called short lyric poem, and Noble Nature is a short lyric poem, and it imparts a very valuable meaning and message to humanity. इतने कौन होची ये शॉर्ट पोएम टा अछि ए हमको गोटे valuable meaning दोछि गोटे भलो मेसेज ए जे ह्यूमैनिटी को भलो मेसेज दोछि. It imparts a very noble valuable meaning and message to humanity. And we live in deeds. So say meaning ta kon ate? What is the meaning? We live in deeds, not in years. Adha ke pilamne amara jivana ta ame jodi deeds kale karma amara jivana ta ame janasuna kete lobethu jetela am karma ko bhalo सुकर्म करि परिबा भलो कर्म करिबा ताहले आमे माने गोटे प्रसिद्ध व्यक्तित्व भलो व्यक्तित्व रूप रे हमको लोके जानिबे. एवं एथि पई कहै जोछि we live in deeds, not in years. यदि आमे बहुत वर्ष बसिबा किंतु यदि आमे कर्मटा यदि हमर अन्य को प्रभावित कर नथिबो भलो deeds नथिबो भलो कर्म नथिबो सुकर्म नथिबो then our life is valueless. Okay, that's why this poem always imparts us to live in years. We live in deeds, not in years. The poem contrasts meaningless, unimpressive, and long life with the short life, which is full of heroic and noble acts, taking two examples from nature, an oak tree and lily flower. So, এই poem পিলা মানে কোন হইছি এটা কন্ট্রাস্ট বিরোধাভাব প্রকাশ করছে কোন কোন বিরোধাভাব প্রকাশ করছে long life without any good deeds, long life without any good deeds, and very short life with a very beautiful, very valuable deeds. So it is the contrast করছি taking example lily flower and oak tree. এই poem রে lily flower এবং oak tree দুইটা example বেন জনসন ନେଇଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ସେଇ example ଦ୍ୱାରା ସେ କ'ଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆମ ଜୀବନର ମହତ୍ତ୍ୱକୁ ସେ ସୂଚନା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ସେଟା ସେଥିପାଇଁ କୁହାଗଲା the poem contrast meaningless unimpressive long life ଲମ୍ବା ଜୀବନ ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା କି meaningless ଜୀବନଟା ଅଛି ଏବଂ ସେଥିରେ କୌଣସି impressive କାମ ହେଇନି ଏବଂ ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ଜୀବନଟା ଅଛି ସେଇ ଛୋଟ ଜୀବନ ଯୋଉଟା କୁହା lily flower ଏବଂ ସିଏ ଗୋଟେ meaningful cheerful ଜୀବନ ବିତାଉଛି ଏବଂ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଆକର୍ଷିତ କରୁଛି about the poem. Again, in the poem the noble nature, it talks about qualities that make a man noble. ଏଥିରେ କବି କହୁଛନ୍ତି କ'ଣ ଯେ ସିଏ ଆମର କ୍ୱାଲିଟିସ୍ ମଣିଷ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱାଲିଟିକୁ ମଣିଷକୁ ମହାନ ତିଆରି କରିଥାଏ ଏବଂ ନବଲ ମହାନ କରିଥାଏ. ଇ କମ୍ପେୟାର୍ସ ମେନ୍ ଟୁ ଷ୍ଟଡି ଓକ୍. ଏଥିରେ ଷ୍ଟଡି ଓକ୍ ଷ୍ଟଡି କହିଲେ ପିଲାମାନେ କଠିନ ଭେରି ହାର୍ଡ. ଓକ୍ ଟ୍ରି ଇଜ୍ ଭେରି ହାର୍ଡ and to a delicate lily. Opposite study opposite ହେଲା delicate ଏବଂ delicate lily ସହିତ compare କରିଛନ୍ତି in support of his views. ତ ଏଥିରେ noble nature it talks about the qualities that make a man noble. जो को क्वालिटी ଟା ମଣିଷକୁ ମହାନ ଆଖ୍ୟା ଦେଇଥାଏ ମହାନ କରିଥାଏ ଏବଂ ଏ compare କରିଛନ୍ତି କାହା ସହିତ a lily flower with a sturdy oak. Okay, I think is that clear? It is about noble nature, the poem noble nature. Some tips for you here. Okay, dear students, I think you have listened the poem, very short lyric poem, you know, and let us discuss the stanza noble nature. It is not growing like a tree in bark doth men make men better be, or standing long an oak 300 years to fall in log at last, bald and sere. So this is a poem. The example of oak tree. Here, it is not growing like a tree in bark. It is not growing like a tree in bark. Yes, students. The example of oak tree, you see, this is an oak tree. This is also an oak tree. How it is so weak. Oh, how it is so big, and here the poet compared human being with an oak tree. This is metaphor. You can say metaphor. Man compared with oak tree, and it is not growing like a tree in bark. ଏତେ କହିଲା କୁ ଆମେ କ'ଣ କହିବା ଆମର ମନୁଷ୍ୟ ହୁଏତ ବହୁତ ବିଡ଼ା ହେଇପାରେ ଗଛ ଭଳିଆ ଡେଙ୍ଗା ହେଇଥିବେ ମୋଟା ହେଇଥିବେ ବଡ଼ ହେଇଥାଇପାରେ walk kale in large amount walk kale large amount bada ite paranti ebang seta tanko pai bhalo hei pare that dodge kale pila mane thila dodge you may write here dot purana old English, now it can say dodge, and it is not growing like a tree. Then am manisha bada hei pare mota hei pare tanko pai bhalo hei pare, but a standing log and oak both ବର୍ଷ ବିତେଇ ପାରନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ଏଥିରେ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦିଆଗଲା ଓକ୍ ଟ୍ରି ସହିତ ମନୁଷ୍ୟକୁ କମ୍ପେୟାର କରାଯାଇଛି ଏବଂ ସେଥିରେ କ'ଣ କରାଯାଇଛି and oak tree became very high and it is near about 148 feet 148 feet ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସେ ଲମ୍ବା ହେଇପାରେ ଓକ୍ ଟ୍ରି ଏବଂ this is oak tree from European country. ए oak tree जोटा देखुछ पिला माने एटा हमारे European country रे गोटे गछ. It has no fruit, no flowers, nothing else. It never attracts human being, never fruitful to human beings, and just is grow very huge, grow very high, and grow very fat. This is here. You see, आम यदि ये गछ को लगेदवा कौन सी घर पाखे कि कौन सी कॉलोनी पाखे, देन इट डिस्ट्रॉयज द टोटल हाउस को से डिस्ट्रॉय कर दो कहीं तार गछ गोटे एत बड़ हे तो चेर गोटे एत तौक पलैब से घर से कॉलोनी टोटल भाव में डिस्ट्रॉय हो। एंड दिस देखिए आउटस्टैंडिंग लॉन्ग एंड ओक बहुत दीर्घ समय धरिक से बंचब एवं लाइक नियर अबाउट 300 years ओक गछ जोटा यूरोपियन कंट्री अच्छी तो से यूरोपियन कंट्री गछटा जोटा ओक आम देखु पिक्चर एट्रे इट लिव्स for 300 years and to fall a log at last तब कौन वे लास्ट to fall a log at last bald and sere तो पिला माने कौन हम after 300 years what had happened it fall a log at last से पड़ी जीव एवं इमिति log कहले बना log कहले हमें कहवा large branch of a tree एवं सही जिंदे काठ गड़ी पड़ी जीवला एवं it has leafless. Bald means leafless and sere means withered or sapless. तेणु जिते से पड़ जा 3 वर्ष गला देहर पत्र सब झड़ी आ कि रहा एवं बाल्ड हो लीफलेस हो गोटे काठ गड़ी भाया पड़ एंड सेयर मीन्स सैपलेस और वेदर्ड सैपलेस सैप इज द लिक्विड इनसाइड द ट्रीज व्हिच bring some food from nutrients from the earth to the leaves जेमती आमर शरीर रक्त अच्छी आम शरीर जमी रक्त रोचे से भाया गचर गोटे सैप भाया गोटे केमिकल थाए पानिया जिनस थाए सी कौन कर न्यूट्रिएंट्स सब पत्र पाक पहुँचे देते जोटा कि बढ़ाई साहाय्य करे से पत्र गुटिक सतेज थाए गछटी सतेज थाए सैप द्वारा एवं when it falls it becomes sere or sapless. So this is about the huge tree, oak tree, and it is not growing like a tree. That means the poet Ben Jonson compared the oak tree with the man, and if a man just grow like a tree and the man lives for 300 years or long years, and after die, yes, he had in his during his life he had no specific good deeds without useful to others or तावर सुकर्म नथिबो एवं यदि आमर कोसी भल काम करू नथिबा समाज पाई एवं देश पाई एवं एमती लंबा जीवन बतेबा सुस्थ सबल है कि ठीक से बळे आमर जेमते अछि ओक ट्री ताले इट हैज नो यूज एट ऑल दैट्स व्हाई यू कैन से ओक ट्री इज कंपेयर्ड विथ द मैन if it is useless. That is useless when केते बेले यूजलेस हो जते बेले ये बंची थिबो किबा मरि गेला परे भी याकू कई यूज करंती नाही कारण दिस द वुड ऑफ दिस ट्री इज वेरी हार्ड एमिते कि एटे जाळिबा पय मते ताको कष्ट जाळिबा मते सहज एटा होय नाही सो इट इज वेरी हार्ड एंड नॉर्मली इन अदर नॉर्मली याकू लोक माने प्राय यूज करंती नाही इट इज वेरी यूजलेस ओके सो दिस इज अबाउट the oak tree. Poet compared the man with an oak tree, the man who had no any noble deeds, like just like an oak tree. Okay, this is the difficult words for you. And let's see the summary of this stanza by answering the 2 questions. What is the noteworthy in an oak? What is noteworthy in an oak? You see the answer. An oak tree is very large and it stands for 300 years. Our oak tree रा गोटे स्पेशलिटी कौन रही है? ओक ट्री स्पेशलिटी रहला an oak tree is very large. यार बहुत बड़ थाए ओक ट्री बड़ रहउछि एवं या केते वर्ष पय थिया होछि और केते वर्ष पय बंचुछि 300 years. This is the noteworthy of an oak tree. Okay. Next, what ultimately happens to an oak? A oak gachada antata kon hai but the answer here you see the oak tree ultimately collapsed onto the ground it stays dry bald shearless in this condition देखो पिला ultimately oak tree kon हुआ The oak tree ultimately collapse. So, what is it? Badiba, both badiba, last collapse hoiba, tolku podi jauchi. Ebang is dry, is still dry. Emti sukha bhare podi rehitbo. Patra sab jadi jiba, bald and cheerless in this condition. Ebang ithre ya pati konosi vyakti akushta huanti nahi. Like it has no smell, no beauty, so it is cheerless. Emti sukhi podi rehitbo. No, there is really no use of the oak tree. Okay, this is about the stanza on oak tree. Okay, then go to the next part of this poem. A lily of a day is fairer far in May, although it fall and die that night. It was the plant and flower of light, in small proportions with just beauty see, and in short measures life may perfect. The poem, you see, lily flower, it is called water lily. It ame jo dekhuchi picture pila mane eta hala water lily. Ebang lily bahut prakar hoichi. Lily, there are many kinds of lilies. This is also one kind of lily, and this is also one kind of lily, and this is also one kind of lily, and these are water lilies. Water lilies. Pandre jota hoche am water lily kochu. Normally a lily ka naam yaku bujichu ama desare. But in other state, in our country also, there are other kinds of flowers. These are also lily flowers. Okay. Then, you see, a lily of a day. First line, a lily of a day is fairer far in May. Artha, lily, bonchiva ke dedna pai, put dedna pai. A lily of a day is fairer far, is fairer. Fairer kaha se tulona karagala? Oak tree. Lily full को oak tree से तुलना करागला. Oak tree lives long years. So 300 वर्ष तरी बंचिबो, but lily lives for a day only, and it is very beautiful than oak tree. It is fairer and far in May. Far in May कोइले पिला हमने हम बुझिबा. Far in May, a word जोड़े जे far in May, May मासर second part. May मासर last डकु एटा bloom करता है. It blooms in the month of May. Remember it. It blooms in the month of May, and that is the last part of the May. Do you understand? A lily of a day, that means lily lives for a day. That means it blooms in the morning in the month of May, and it dies just before night. It falls down just before night. That's why a lily of a day is fairer than a far in May. Although it fall and die that night. Although it falls and dies that night. Sakalu futibo. Dinavada te tara sari tamara sugandha prasar karibo. तार सुंदर को अन्य मन को दर्शाइब लोक मैंने आकर्षित हेबे एवं जते बेले संध्या हो जाउछि या धीरे धीरे मोळी जाउछि एवं पड़ी जाउछि. Although it fall die that night, it was the plant and flower of light. It was the plant and flower of light. देखो एटा गोटे एमती प्लांट जे जाको फ्लावर ऑफ लाइट कहउछि. फ्लावर ऑफ लाइट मींस फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल it blooms in the day. या दिन बेले फुटुछि संध्या बेले तार अंत हो जाउछि एवं लाइट मींस लाइट इज द सिंबल ऑफ प्लेजर एंड हैप्पीनेस. हमर लाइट जोटा कहउछु लाइट इज द सिंबल ऑफ प्लेजर एंड हैप्पीनेस. दैट्स व्हाई द फ्लावर लिली इज कॉल्ड फ्लावर ऑफ लाइट. लिली जो फूलटा अछि लिली फ्लावर इट गिव्स अस प्लेजर, इट गिव्स अस हैप्पीनेस. व्हेन यू सी लिली फ्लावर we are attracted to the lily flower, and we gaze at the flower, and the smell of the lily flower is very beautiful, very nice. We are attracted towards lily flower. So the lily flower gives us pleasure, gives us happiness, and the light is the symbol of happiness and pleasure. That's why it is called flower of light. There are two reasons. Tita karan pai lily flower ko flower light ko ajuchi. Pratham hala it gives us pleasure and what? Happiness, and it begins the lily flower blooms in the daytime and it dies in the evening. That's why it is called flower of life. दिन बेले जेहेतु फुटुची दिन बेले तार सुंदर को प्रसारित करुची, that's what is called flower of light. I think you understood it. In small proportions, with just beauty see. In small proportions means you see proportions quantities alpa parimare, because lily flower is a tiny flower. Lily flower is a tiny flower in small proportions, and just before just properly it is just color proper word use kara jaichi, proper hisab use kara jaichi. And lily flower is tiny flower, small proportions, small time, this is समय नौनी 12 घंटा समय तार सुंदर को प्रकाशित करुची. And just small proportions with just beauty sees हमें सुंदर को अनुभव करुछु. And in short measures life may perfect be. जदियो लिली फ्लावर टा अल्प समय पे बंचुची, very short life, it has very short life, but it is perfect. एटा perfect काहे को आजुची? Because it gives us pleasure. तारा जो जन्मता सार्थकता होची एते पई, because it attracts other, it gives any others pleasure, it gives others happiness. That's why this life of lily is perfect one. That's why life of lily is perfect one. So lily रा जीवन को perfect बोले कहीं को आगला कि बंचिबा समय रे अन्य को खुशी दोची, अन्य को प्लेजर दोची, अन्य को तार सुंदरता जोगु अन्य को आकर्षण करूची, तेणु ताकू को आज परफेक्ट लाइफ करि अछि. मेजर्स हमें मेजर्स को जोड़ा के units in which we express size. छोटा measures को unit, then in short measure, short lives. So this is compared with a man. तो इतने को भी कहीं बगु चाहते कौन जड़े व्यक्ति कौन से मनुष्य कि कौन से लोक जदियो बहुत लंबा समय धरी की बितेला कि जीवन में बिताउछंती एवं ताको देहरी कौन सी गुड डीड्स नथिबो एले तार जीवन सार्थकता होए नै, से परफेक्ट बोले हम कहवा नै. जदि कौन सी व्यक्ति अल्प समय पे बंचुची, अल्प समय भितर जदि से उत्तम कर्म कर चलले ताले ता जीवनटा सार्थक हेबो बोली हम चिंता करछु. एई भावनाटा कवि हमको एति दर्शाउछन. ठीक अछि. So this is about the lyric poem, the noble nature, noble कल महान गुणटा कौन रहिबा कथा से कथा कवि या माध्यम हमको जणाइछ. Now this is say the summary of this stanza. Why is a lily fairer than an oak? You see the answer. A lily is fairer than an oak because it spreads out in vibrant color and aroma everywhere. Though it lives for a day, it is liked for its beauty. So इतने कोआगला लिली काहे की और ओक थारु सुंदर अटे एवं किपरि भावना अटे. तो कोआगला लिली is fairer than oak tree because कौन पाई it spreads out vibrant color. यार बहुत सुंदर कलर अछि, vibrant color बहुत सुंदर कलर अछि एवं aroma सुगंध मध्य रही एवं जोटा कि से सबुआडे खेले दोच. सो इट्स लाइफ जीवन बंचिबा जाए सुंदर एवं सुंदर कलरटा को से सबुआडे खेले दोच, अन्य को आकर्षित करूछ. इट इज लाइक्ड फॉर इट्स ब्यूटी. या को पसंद करछन लोक माने एथि पाई तार सुगंध पाई, तार भलो गुण पाई एवं तार सौंदर्य पाई. दैट्स व्हाई लिली इज fairer than an oak tree. Another question. Which qualities make a man noble? इतरे जोटा कवि हमको सुझाउछंती qualities make a man noble. What are those qualities? The qualities of noble thoughts, sublime feelings and great deeds make a man noble, thou who lives for a temporary period like a day. So इतरे noble thoughts and sublime feelings, सुंदर अनुभव एवं noble thoughts आदर्श चिंताधारा, सुंदर अनुभव, ग्रेट डीड्स उत्तम कर्म, ये तीनोटी क्वालिटीज नोबल थॉट्स, सबलाइम फीलिंग्स उत्तम अनुभव एवं नोबल थॉट्स एवं ग्रेट डीड्स उत्तम कर्म मनुष्य को नोबल बा महान करिଥାଏ. ठीक अछि. Thou who lives for a temporary period like a lily. जदियो कौन सी मनुष्य तार जीवन में अल्प समय बंचुची तथापि जदि से कुछ उत्तम कर्म कर नोबल थॉट रखी लोक उत्तम वार्ता प्रेरणा करुच्ची से लोक को आम कह नोबल बोली कह let us give example let me give an example you say पिला जानी थो तो माने हम ओडिसा रे अनेक एमती बरपुत्र अछंती जो माने अल्प समय पई बंची थिले तथापि आमे हमर स्मृति समान अछंती तो सही छोटे छोटे बालक माने हमको अनेक वार्ता देछंती सेमान विदुर हम कहबा जदी बाजी राउतरा आमे निश्चित सेमान को जानि छु बाजी राउतरा जे छोटे बालकटे 12 वर्ष बालक थिला त जीवन काल मात्र 12 वर्ष पर से मृत्युवरण करिछि एवं सी आम देहर आम हृदय वर्तमान जीवित अच्छा सुकर्म गुड डीड्स जदिव से अल्प समय बंची थे तथापि से आमको अनेक वार्ता अनेक मीनिंगफुल मैसेज दे जाइछंती एवं आम जीवन में आम चिंताधारा आम मानस पटरे बर्तमान लिपिबद्ध रही से अनेक एग्जांपल आम देखा अच्छा से व्यक्ति मैंने जहाँ आम बर्तमान को अनुभव करुचु जीवित जदिव से मृत तथापि आम बर्तमान आम हृदय पाऊँ ठीक अच्छे so that's why these qualities makes a man noble. Those are noble thoughts, sublime feelings and great deeds. Okay, let's see the comparison between oak tree and lily flower. Oak tree is very large in size and it lives for 300 years. Now lily flower is fairer than oak tree. It has a vibrant color and aroma. Oak tree is very hard. It is so difficult to burn the old tree, oak tree, and it lives for 300 years. Ultimately, it collapses and stays dry, bald, cheerless in this condition. Here are the features of oak tree. And what is about your lily flower? It is fairer than oak tree. It has vibrant color and aroma. It lives for a day. कौन समय बंचे it lives for a day. It is liked for its beauty. या को समस्त मन रखती समस्त भल पाती थे ताकर सौंदर्य It smells very good and आम को बहुत सुगंध मध्य देता है एवं यार सुंदर मध्य हमको लगता है. That's why lily is remembered and oak trees are useless because it is grows very high, but it is cheerless in this condition. Cheerless. This is cheerless. और तापते कौन से लोग कौन से व्यक्ति आकर्षित होते नहीं because of its nature, dry, bald and cheerless. Okay. Then now discuss comprehension questions. I will ask you some questions. You have to answer those questions that we have discussed here. Which European tree lives for about 300 years? Please pick up your microphone and tell me the answer. Oak, very good. Oak tree lives for about 300 years. Very good. Next question. When does a lily bloom? Lily kebbe kou masare taro futti thai. Yes.
In month of May.
Very good. Fine. Very good. In May, in the month of May. Next question. How long does a lily bloom? How long does a lily bloom? Yes. कितने समय देखिए लिली फूल फुटी की तरह महक प्रदान करता है?
For a day. Only for a day.
Live for a day. Very good. Fantastic. बहुत बढ़िया. Next question. When does the lily die? Lily कितने बड़े मृत्युवरण करे? When does the lily die? Yes, speak up. Comment as Ujalpur. Comment as Ujalpur. Speak up.
At
when
night.
does lily die? At night.
At
Very
night.
Good. Very good. At night. Lily dies at night. Next question. In small proportion with just beauty see, your proportion means what? It is proportion kale kon bolte pila mane? In small proportion with just beauty see, your proportion means what? Proportion kale kon bojila pila mane? Speak out. Take your microphone Government Sujalpur.
A short period of
Short period plus small proportion, that is called quantities. Okay, proportion means quantities. Proportion means quantities. Okay. Next question. What do you mean by the expression short measure? Short measure. Short measure gale kon bujila? Yes, pick up. Short measure.
short life.
Short life.
Short
Very good.
life.
In a short lived
Short
life. I mean short. Yes, short lived in a
life.
short lived life. Very good. Well done. Both badhiya. Next question. What is the rhyming word of night in the poem The Noble Nature? The night of the rhyming word kon ate? Night of the rhyming word. You poem re kon achi? You look at the poem in your book and find out the rhyming word of night. Look at your book. Look at the book. You see the stanza. Pilamane bohi ko dekho. Ema sithre night out rhyming word achi. You can find the rhyming word and tell me what is the rhyming word of night. Look at the poem. Love nature poem ko dekho pilamane. Ema sithre night ra rhyming word paibo to hai. Rhyming word means uchcharan saman hothabo, last syllable lekha hothabo. Yes, pick up. Kwa night ra rhyming word kwa. Turn your mic. Kwa suba jauchi kwa. Tete gote word mu koithili flower of day. Yes, pick up.
Hello.
Yes. Light. Good.
Light.
Light is the answer. Yes. Light is the right answer. Rhyming word night. Night or rhyming word light. That's good. Very good. Now, fill in the blanks with the right words. The poem Noble Nature is written by
Ben Jonson.
Very
Ben
good.
Jonson.
Fine. Next question. Ben Jonson talks about the qualities that make a man taste
Nobel.
noble. Yes. Good. Very good. Both badhiya pilan do answer. Number 3. The poet compares the men to days.
Nobel.
The poet compares the men to days. No, you are quite wrong.
Nobel.
No.
Oak tree.
Compares the men to, yes, sturdy oak and delicate lily. इतरे कवि दुईटा वस्तु सहित तुलना करछंती मनुष्य को. मनुष्य ओक ट्री भले होई पारे, डेलिकेट ट्री मध्ये होई, डेलिकेट ट्री भले होई पारे. इज द कंपैरिजन men with two things, oak tree and delicate lily. Okay. Next question. A lily, that is not N, that is lily.
Flower of night.
A lily, A lily is a flower of days. A lily is a flower of days.
May 300 years. May.
Okay. A lily, N lily seta bolo chi pila mane. A lily is a flower of no. May is wrong answer. You see, follow chinta karo. A lily is a flower of days. Mu koi thil taku bujhetil pila mane. Flower of days.
May.
No. A lily is a flower of days.
A.
Now, look at the book. Boy ko dekha. Boy re lekha hai jisi jinsta.
A day.
No.
A day.
No. I have told you many times. Day is not right answer. Day ta right answer nuho. Mu koichi. Seta mu baramar discussion korichi pilamane. Lily is a flower of days. Bori lekha hai, you can find the lines there.
Light.
Light, good. Lily is a flower of light. Good, very good. Lily is a flower of light. And oak lives for days. Oak brucho kete বছর ধরে বনছে?
100 years. 300 years.
How many years? Again?
300 years.
Good, 300 years. A lily lives for days. A lily lives for days.
A.
A day, good. A day. A lily blooms in days. A lily blooms in days. Lily kebe fute, keu ko masare fute?
May.
In the month of May, good. Oh, Sundar. A lily falls and dies that days. A lily falls and dies that day. Days. You can see the lines in your book. Where are those lines ko dekha? Night. Okay, good.
Night.
A lily falls and dies that night. Okay. Next, we see beauty in lily because yes, it is short-lived, it is flower of light, small is beautiful, it is not like. What is the answer? It is the flower of light. Next question, the poet's philosophy of life is that, the options are, one must enjoy the life to the fullest extent, one must make others happy, small things can make life beautiful.
Small things can make life beautiful.
You see, longevity should be the good of our life. Longevity should be good of our life. This is the right answer. Next question. Tired at night, in a phrase of poem, the poet suggests that short life is tired at night, flower of night, small proportion, short measures. That is the answer is short, small measures. Okay, short measures. Short measures. That is the right answer. Short measures. Okay. Next, if you asked to describe lily in a few words, how would you do it in the context of the poem? A flower bearing plant, beautiful but short-lived, water plant, sweet-smelling flower. The right answer is beautiful but short-lived. You can opine yourself. এটা ভিন্ন ভিন্ন হয়ে পারে, নিজের মত সে ভিন্ন হয়ে পারে, but appropriate one is beautiful but short-lived. So this is about our poem Noble Nature, dear students. I think you have understood it. And before going to close this session, let me ask you what type of things or what should be your aim so that you can prosper your life and live very healthily and very happily and give some message to the people. I think it should be just like a lily flower. Your life may be short, but your deeds must be good so that you can give good message to the other people and for the society also. Okay, thank you.